60 million down the drain. Kaya Vasco's again.
again. Welcome back to another episode of the DES podcast. I'm here with the main men themselves, Sam and Eddie. We're back again. Happy New Year.
Happy
God
New
bless.
Oh my God, it's the first episode of the 2025.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a great year.
It's going to be a great year.
It's gonna be a
indeed.
great year.
We actually can all sit here and not slag our teams for once. You know that? United haven't done that bad. Chelsea have only lost.
They dropped off, man.
Yeah, they dropped off, bro.
You're not doing too bad.
Tottenham,
Fourth. Yeah, it's okay.
Tottenham, they're just Tottenham, and I haven't really said they do good.
They don't really surprise me anymore. Like,
Anyways, it is what it is. But
that's not even. I wasn't even trying to violate that.
where we're really gonna start is, I think, is yesterday's match when Barca versus
I swear.
Madrid.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that second time they beat them in the final. Yeah. I didn't actually realize. I remember they played the final. I even forgot what was it, the Copa del Rey final last year.
Was it? Yeah.
The Copa del Rey. You know, I only found out that Hansi Flick has never lost the final.
Yeah, 6 finals, 6 wins. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now they do that. Some people will say, "Oh, look, bad goods."
Yeah. But with me, when it came to the whole thing to do with Real Madrid, when I'm actually looking at Real Madrid now, is what is going on at that club, in a sense, because I don't know where they are in the league, but I know they're not.
No,
top.
they're doing good. They're actually.
They're second. Atletico's first.
They were in between first and second.
Have you seen Atletico's record lately?
They've been playing good.
Apparently, I don't know. I think I seen this somewhere. 14 wins, 35 goals. I don't know if that's correct.
Is scoring goals.
Yes, he has Julian Alvarez and he has Griezmann.
Don't put Julian Alvarez there, but Griezmann is the architect. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. If you're looking at bare goals and Griezmann is involved, it is the architect. To go to Mimi.
Why not?
Why not Alvarez?
Mimi is me. I never rated him like that, to be honest.
Are you sick?
No.
Is he that sick?
World Cup winner, Premier League winner, FA Cup winner,
Champions League
winner. But you don't rate him. That's cool, like.
And have you actually not realized?
So you rate Alvarez more than you rate Griezmann?
I never said that, but you said that don't add him to
we never said we didn't rate him, but the fact you're not rating him.
That if you're seeing like a team that has a high goal, like let's say they've scored a large amount of goals, and Griezmann is in that squad, I am going to attribute a large amount of those goal creations, goal conversions.
But then you proceeded to say that you don't rate Alvarez.
Yes, because you asked me.
Why don't you rate Alvarez? Like,
I was never any time I tuned into City, especially when he was in the Prem. I never saw what it was that they saw that made him stand out like that. Personally, it just never.
What about when he was playing the World Cup?
I still wasn't moved.
You weren't moved from Alvarez in the World Cup. What's the top goal scorer in the World Cup? One of them anyway.
I wasn't moved. I'd be very honest with you.
I won't lie to you. I rate Alvarez big time. I just don't. I believe he's just not.
He's not a main man.
He's not a main man. He kind of does. He can do the 10 run and he can do the striker.
Second striker rule.
He can do both. Like that's why I rate him. Because even remember when De Bruyne was injured, he was one fit in De Bruyne's
he was in 10. Yeah,
smacking in free kicks, corners, doing everything. So you not rating him is crazy.
No,
still.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but I don't think like. I was about to say something disrespectful. Okay, let me chill. I was gonna say
you are bad. Say it.
I was gonna say that if like that World Cup performance, I would have had Kolomwani higher than I had him.
You think Kolomwani the one that missed that chance in the final?
First of all, yeah, let's sit down and really think about it. That was fucking top goalkeeping. That was unfortunately, because I don't like the guy as well.
Martinez.
Yeah,
I don't like him either.
But that was genuinely.
Did you see the save he made the other time as well when the ball was behind him?
Yeah.
That guy is a good.
He's a good goalkeeper. I can't even hate. He's a good goalkeeper. So,
but like with Real Madrid right now, and I was speaking to Eddie about it yesterday. What scares me is that Real Madrid have a lot of money to spend.
Plenty of money.
You're not paying transfers. Do they?
But they've won the Champions League.
Bro, you're not listening to me. Real Madrid have a lot of money to spend because who have they actually bought in the last couple of years? Mbappe they got for free. Jude, 100 mil, which everybody was expecting to be paid for Jude. Who else have they bought? Rodrigo they got for free.
Yeah.
If rumors are right, Trent's going to be on a free.
So Trent's going to be a free of 20 mil.
Yeah.
Davis might be a free.
Davis is probably going to be a free.
If you can get him, but yeah, he's gonna be in the
They
free.
probably will.
But I understand the
But
team that they built.
no, what I'm saying now, the reason why I'm saying, and you forget, Real Madrid revenue was $1 billion not so long ago, and they still haven't spent anything from this money. You
that we know
Well,
of,
I
that we are
think,
aware
no,
of.
I think in like
They're still paying back
2021,
loans.
yeah.
2021 they got too many Camavinga.
Mm.
All them there was like a time they were getting Eden Militao, Mendy.
Yeah, but you're not forgetting, Real Madrid are not paying English tax for players.
Mm.
They're paying the appropriate price for players, realistically speaking, at that time. It's not like okay. It's like what someone said ago when Tottenham bought Solanke. They said in theory Solanke is not a 65 million pound striker. He's a 40 million pound striker, but you're going to pay 20 million English tax for whatever you get. So if we actually look at it, Madrid are actually not spending a lot of money on these players that they buy.
How much did they get Camavinga for?
Like 50 or 60 million, man.
65, 60.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They're not paying a lot for these players.
And too many? 70?
Yeah, 7. I think it was
I
7.
know too many was 100.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you come from again?
Monaco.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, you are right.
Because I remember Liverpool wanted them as well.
Yeah.
I remember
I
Liverpool,
was seeing him.
and-
I
it
was seeing him in
Liverpool and
that
Real Madrid
squad.
that time.
Man said,
Well, that's the problem, and people need to understand is when Real Madrid come knocking, you can't say no.
no, I need you, man. Again, I think I said it last time. We need to get out. You need to get out of this mentality of being cocks. What do you mean when Madrid come
Sam,
knocking at your door?
Tell me, because it's like 20 years ago, if Man United came knocking on your door, you're not saying no.
What do you mean? Ronaldo, Man United were the best team around the best team at the world when Ronaldo stood left at 24. Like he stood, bro.
Yeah, because Real Madrid came
Jump.
knocking.
No. I'm just saying here on the thing of that.
How many players do you know that have rejected Real Madrid?
Totti rejected.
Totti was never going to leave.
He was Roma.
He was Roma.
That's the first thing that popped up there. But I'm sure if we go through a list, there will be a list. There's people that's rejected Madrid.
The fact
Figo originally rejected Madrid and went to Barca. I think I'm remembering correctly.
And then he went
Figo
to.
And then he
went
went
to.
But
Real Madrid.
that
not
was
go to
based.
Madrid.
But that was based off. I can't remember what way. Wait. It was based off of a bet or something that what's the name of the Perez ended up doing. He gambled, but initially the first offer Figo rejected.
Okay, what I'm trying to say to you is, okay, when Barcelona were Barcelona,
Okay.
if they came knocking, you're not going to say no.
No.
And the problem with when Real Madrid come knocking, Sam, is it gets to your head. It's like, in theory, the best club in football right now in the history. Are we going to say Madrid are the best club in
Are
the
they
history
really
of
the
football?
best club in football right now? If
Are they?
Lamine Yamal is touching them like that?
Okay, but again, you people, I cannot speak on this, but you people always say trophies show how big a club is.
No, you do need trophies
Okay,
when you
but
talk.
when you win 4 or 5 Champions Leagues in a row, I'm pretty sure it's a statement of something.
See, what you can guarantee when you go to Real Madrid is like you might win. You will win the league, probably most likely.
What's your guarantee when you go to Madrid is you're going to win a cup or two every season?
I thought
You're
that
going to be happy. You're going to have fans that love you. You know what I mean?
this is an unnecessary stray, but that should also be the same guarantee if you go to Bayern Munich. But look at Munich now and look at Kane.
Yeah, but that's Kane's curse. But like the Kane curse is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, honestly speaking, it is true.
You know,
Are we
you
lying?
see the Emerson Royale when he left Spurs.
Yeah,
He went to AC
Milan
Milan
and
and
won a trophy.
won to pack up. I was like, Emerson.
And the guy they were calling shit. Is he not part of the people that are helping them win the trophy?
But
Yeah.
they're still calling him shit.
And he's still helping him. The thing with Emerson Royale is, I don't even want to get to that topic. That one is let's just leave him and God and Italy together.
God knows.
That's what we were saying about Real Madrid. I'm so sorry, Real Madrid come knocking, you go, because it's just, Sam. It's like every kid's dream when they were younger was to play for a few teams: Barca, Madrid, Man United, Milan when they were Milaning. Why are you showing
I
your face
tell
like
you
that?
for a fact, the only club I've ever fucking dreamed of playing for is United. That is it. Full stop.
You are, I promise
Full
you.
stop.
You see what they say?
Full fucking stop.
Paro.
I
Sorry,
think
you people
you
that don't
forgot-
understand.
I think when I was growing
somebody's
up,
lying.
Yeah, when you're forgetting
This guy,
the United
it doesn't
that I
matter.
grew up with.
If you go and ask any footballer right now,
Okay.
the top 6,
Okay.
sorry, if Madrid came calling, are they not going to look at that contract? They're not going to say no.
Let me.
And then most of
let
all,
me post that question in the group chat. Let me, because
if Real Madrid come calling, if you're in top 6 team,
Yeah, but then like
Why is
That's a lie, man. Like, what do you mean the only team you wanted to? That's a lie.
It's not even a lie. Don't mind it, because when you see a team that's lifting Champions League 4 times in a row, you're not going to say I want to be part of the 5th one.
God knows.
What question are you asking again? What is he asking?
When you were growing up, did you still watch? Wait, what?
When you were growing up and you still look like, because most people when they were younger, yeah, and they were playing ball, they wanted to go pro. I can say that collectively, that's most niggas.
If any young kid,
what team did you dream of playing for?
That's not what I said though.
Okay, clarify it then. So
I said if you were Eddie, is that what I said?
No, because I said that I only dreamed of playing for United.
Well, what I said,
this guy sounds a liar.
Oh my god! What I said is the team that kids played for, kids dreamed of playing for was Man United. AC. We said the Milan teams. We said who else did we say? Barca, and Madrid. And you're telling me, okay, no, wait, Mr. Man, before you start texting everybody there. Real Madrid, what? Because let's talk about when we were kids, was when Ronaldo was playing for Madrid. Real Madrid come calling for you. Cristiano Ronaldo was at Madrid that time. And Man United come calling for you. You're telling me you're not gonna pick Real Madrid?
Oh, I don't say a question. Well, listen, this rhetoric
that's the question I'm answering.
This rhetoric you
don't answer my question. You're trying to answer the question.
Now, would I pick United or would I pick
Madrid? Why are you gonna pick United or Madrid?
I'll still pick United.
That's crazy.
You know the time that when Ronaldo was there.
We're talking about during the time Ronaldo was there, because that's when
Ronaldo was there.
Because that's what
United's attack was.
How many years ago was that?
It was a while ago.
We're talking okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said he went there at 24.
Maybe 10. It could have
been.
Wait,
Ronaldo went to
Madrid when he was 24.
24. Yeah. So you're telling me what? So
he's 38 now. Yeah.
You would have been what? You would have been
14 years ago.
You would have been about 10 or 11, if I'm correct.
Who don't age me like that? How would I? Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah. So you're telling me a 10-year-old is going to see what was considered the best player in the world. I know you have a chance to play with him. You're not going to play with him, but you're going to be in the same place as
facilities as
Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema.
Let me
Sergio Ramos.
Okay, let me put your pause. Why feel that? Let me.
Who else was on that team so I can?
Marcelo.
Okay. First of all, yeah.
Modric was gone at that point.
First of all, when I was at that age, the player that I seen that for me wasn't even Ronaldo. It was Rooney for me. Like genuinely, and this is how it was. It went that deep. When we were younger, we used to collect match attacks.
Can I be honest with you? This conversation does not even need to be done, because it's not him that's going to make the decision. Your mother and father would know because Cristiano Ronaldo's been at Madrid. You think I'm going to let you go to Man United?
What? What is it?
I said, you think your mother and father are going to let you go and play for Man United when they say Real Madrid is calling for you and Cristiano Ronaldo's there?
What do you mean? My mom knows Rooney more than Ronaldo.
It's a lie.
At that time, yeah, my mom knew Rooney. Rooney more than Ronaldo.
She called him Rodney first of all.
Yeah, but she still know him.
But everybody will not say.
Everyone knows Ronaldo.
Everybody will not mess up.
My mom knows Rooney more than she knew Ronaldo them times. But I forgot who made me.
Well, even the La Masia Academy.
Yeah, but maybe that's why. Maybe genuinely speaking, that's why I don't believe. I believe 90% of people will go to.
I think that's a wrong mentality, but continue.
No, let people ask. People answer in the comments first.
That match yesterday. Kai.
Which one?
You know that. Sorry, before we went on a tangent, there was one thing I did want to say though. My fear now is for there's 3 teams I'm fearing for that Madrid are going to come offers they can't refuse. Like we said, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, but Arsenal I think are in big trouble, and I think Tottenham are in small trouble too.
I want to see Saka and Saliba in
Saka will never leave Arsenal.
You were just saying that if
it's like Totti. It's like Totti.
Yeah, the only reason why I think Saka will leave.
I beg your pardon.
Wait, the only reason why I think Saka would leave Arsenal is if this thing with trophies keeps going on for the next 2 or 3 years and the likes of Madrid or Barcelona come ringing at his door.
Who was it that said that is the thing with Saka and Arsenal is like Totti? Was you?
Yeah.
First of all, even this will never touch Saka's screen, but just in case, they don't love you like that in London. Rome loves Totti. Like, genuinely, Rome loves Totti. Like, Roma, when you think of a football club,
So
it
are
is
you
synonymous
saying-
with
wait.
Totti. To God who
Wait,
made me.
no,
They
I
don't
just want
love
to-
him like that.
I'm not involved in this because Sam, you might as well
London doesn't love Saka.
They don't love him like Totti does, man.
So are you saying London or Arsenal? Let's be very clear here.
Listen, to be fair, you can't make. I'm being disingenuous. I'll put my hands up. I'm being disingenuous because in London, there's many clubs already.
Yes,
off
okay.
the rip.
So are you
But
saying
I'm
London
saying-
don't love Saka?
I'm saying the love that Roma have for Totti,
yeah.
Saka, to God who made me, that love will never be.
I don't
Arsenal
think
can
so.
never be.
Wait, I just want to. Is he saying London or Arsenal?
Arsenal.
You're saying so
Because
the
it's
love
not
that
fair, it's not
Roma
fair.
have for Totti,
Yeah.
Arsenal don't have for Saka.
That's
No,
lie.
no.
Sam, I'm not. I'm not going to speak on this one. This one is. I'm not. That's
That's
going to
for,
get.
you see, if you talk to any Arsenal fan, no
don't-
matter how deluded they are,
No.
they always Saka is the number one.
Even they were saying on the thing the other day. I heard. You know this guy? I think it's Turkish. Turkish is the Turkish and the Turkish one Arsenal fan. I said that has sense. That one I can agree. He said he doesn't understand why there is no mural for the likes of like Henry, Saka, but there's one for Kai Havertz.
There's a mirror for Havertz.
Apparently, there's a mural for Kai Havertz in the stadium somewhere.
I would put Chamaka first as a mirror before I put
And
Havertz.
correct, but they said something like that. Now, Arsenal fans, please, as much as I hate your team, correct me if I'm wrong. But there was something like there's a mural for certain players and there's no mural for like legends there. I don't know whether it's true. I'm pretty sure Henry has a statue. I'm pretty sure Henry has a statue there somewhere.
Yeah, some,
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know why you might at this because I'm like, it's
But
not a crazy
back
thing
to
for
what
me
you
to
were
say.
saying.
It's not- man, Arsenal don't love
Nah,
man, Chelsea
Sam,
Chelsea love Drogba more than Arsenal love Saka.
No, Sam, I have to disagree.
What?
I am not an Arsenal fan, and
What?
I'll tell you the love that those Arsenal fans have for Saka.
Wait,
You know, they were asked a question if you had to get like, what was it?
would you trade?
Would you
Thingy
trade
for-
Saka or would you win something? They said they'll keep Saka.
Yeah,
They all said
because
they
he's
would
the-
rather keep Saka than win a cup.
He's the
And
academy.
you're telling me,
player.
He's
you're telling me that's not
academy player
love.
as well.
That's why they're losing. But
It's how you keep letting me go on tangents. I actually don't want to. Anyways, I said today is the time to get in trouble because we're still going to talk about Arsenal later on. So, what I'm trying to say is, players I'm afraid that are going to get robbed. Well, I'm not afraid. Saliba, I feel like
on Hondo this summer. Hondo.
Saliba, Romero, because apparently I've heard that Real Madrid went for Romero before, and Daniel Levy said 100. Wait, am I lying? Eddie, am I lying here?
Oh, yeah.
Real Madrid went for Romero, and Levy said you have to pay me 150 million. Yeah, because he was like, you're not taking my
He's
Benz.
mad.
Levy.
He's mad.
You know the funny thing is, yeah, he's the type of person that will get the money. Do you know, man? You people have heard about Daniel Levy when it comes to negotiation for buying his players.
I don't know. Wait, is he from money or did he start from the bottom?
Who?
Levy. Because I don't know
He
what
looks
type
like
of
someone that's from money. Look at his head.
most
It's
people.
shiny.
Most people I said.
Look at his head. It's shiny. Look people with shiny heads.
Yeah.
They're always rich.
Man.
Man, every time I see him, he looks like he's
You
stressed.
know what the thing is, yeah? They've actually had so much stress that there's nothing for them to stress about anymore.
I can you not see with Amorim? When he came into the job here, his hair was shiny.
Yeah.
Guy, that thing has lost his shine.
What about Graham Potter when he went to? Wasn't it Graham?
You know, he came correct the first
It's
day.
like-
The first
he
time he
got
came
a
with suit.
haircut.
Came with this thing.
He got a
At the
train.
end, he looked like he was
Who
Brian
was it
again.
that there was another manager that went in there with like full head of hair and just came out with grey hair. I don't know who it was. I know there was
Was it
a
not
picture of a man.
Was Pep bald before he entered?
Pep was always bald. I told you, rich people. These rich people.
No, Pep had hair back before he.
Yeah, when he was a player, now as a manager.
Yeah, but see, when you're a manager, the stress that probably hits you
Oh.
is different. Imagine watching hours. But
Why not Arteta?
I
Arteta
said that has hair.
Arteta
no
has hair.
grey hair.
I have not seen a
Arteta is still a young boy. Let's
I've not
not
seen a
let's not
single
add
grey
age
hair.
to him. But what were we saying? Why are you laughing about the Romero thing?
That wasn't like. I wasn't
No, wait,
laughing.
pause. Don't get. Why are you laughing about the Romero
I
thing?
wasn't laughing.
You people that spent 80 million on Harry Maguire
I
and he's
wasn't-
doing good after how
Hold
many
on now.
years?
Don't talk about my Colossus. Like
Sorry,
that.
no,
Don't
because
talk about my
don't ever in
Colossus
your
like that.
life try to
Don't
laugh
talk
about
my
Romero like that
Colossus
again.
Man,
Talk
you
to
are
my
the most-
Maguire
wait,
with respect.
No, I don't like when you do this.
Talk to
You know,
my
he's the
Maguire
most
with respect.
bipolar United fan
Fine,
I've
I've
ever
never
seen.
seen
my-
man.
You
talk
know,
to Maguire
man,
with respect.
you know what's crazy? We said they should start Maguire. This guy looked at us like we had 3 heads. This guy is sometimes he just. And then Maguire plays well. He's now my Colossus.
No,
my Colossus.
like I said to you,
Brush.
we are going to deal with all our things one by one. But what I'm trying to say is, please, just be careful the way you speak on Christian Romero's name. Because
Nah, not even because
he is one
I
of
see
the best defenders in the league.
I see the way I see Romero here is I honestly
He's just, yes, fair enough. He's a bit rash.
he's he's like a Eric, the mold of Eric Bailey, but just at a much higher level.
No way.
Yes, that's what I
Don't tell me a World Cup winner's at that level.
No, I said
If
we can talk
if
about
Romero was
archetypes.
ever gonna leave Spurs, I would love to see him under Diego Simeone.
Oh, yes.
Yo,
that makes more
That-
sense.
yes,
than
that
what
makes
you
it-
said.
oh
That
my
makes
God.
sense. I
Imagine,
like-
you know that nah, let's not. I'm not gonna tangent.
You know
again.
that's gonna be like when Pepe and who was Pepe and Mourinho were at
Yeah.
United.
Oh my God. Nah.
But that, and then who else did I say? So
Saliba.
Davies, Trent,
Davies,
and
Trent.
Saliba.
To be honest,
now
though,
there's one person I do fear, and it's Van der Ven, because
his hamstring is gone, no?
I've always expected player. We always said it the other day. Player that
When
fast.
a player is
Everyone
fast,
that
that's
fast.
all.
You're
Always
expecting one or
going
two
at that
hamstrings
speed.
a
Yeah.
season. 1 or 2 hamstrings a season is even okay. It's when it becomes
Yeah, you know.
it's when it becomes Reece James issues. That's when it's
You
a
speak
problem.
that name again.
No, not in a bad way. When your hamstring goes like every second or third game, it's a problem. It's not even a bad thing I'm saying. It's the truth. Please forgive me. I'm not coming at Chelsea fans. Sorry, translation. I'm saying, am I lying? When
I get you.
When someone's hamstring is doing fugazi like that, you have to come back and look and say,
Is really hamstring? His whole body says.
No, it's just his hamstring.
Just his hamstring.
And he got an operation on it.
He got operation last.
In Switzerland, even they said.
Yeah, he went somewhere last season.
Yeah.
He got.
Small topic digress. Is that not the same injury that Saka got? Was it hamstring or?
Yeah,
Saka
apparently
got
Saka. They said Saka's hamstring injuries. Like
He got surgery.
They said it was tender, like meat falling off a bone, tender.
Can't be.
Do you know that's
That's
Do you know how
serious.
much
as much as I don't like Arsenal, I'm praying for that because that
Ah.
type of thing can become.
You know,
really
there's
You know
one-
that hamstring injury. Like I
Yeah.
worry for Saka when
That's
he comes
worry,
back
yeah.
because he's overplayed, and we've been saying it for time as well.
Look, boys, we'll get on to.
But anyway,
Even
Real Madrid.
You know,
Well,
like, even it's
did
sorry,
they-
this is small. Even Itinuari here. When Arsenal still had him, there was still, the attack was actually cooking when they
Yeah,
when they
I
had
know
it.
he was still good.
But now
man.
he's injured too, so go for them.
I don't know. Well, like Real Madrid, the players that they had on yesterday, they had Mendy, Rodrigo,
Some of the stuff from Mendy,
Camavinga,
oh my god.
Valverde, Bellingham. The fact that he defended like that is so shocking.
You know the funny thing is, let's not be stupid as well. Barcelona had 10 men
Yeah,
because that game was 5-1 at one point.
yeah. And then Rodrigo scored a free kick.
Then Rodrigo scored a free kick when Chelsea.
I have something to say about that Rodrigo, but in a bit.
Damn. What?
But no, I'm not attacking that. I just think he should leave.
I want him
yeah.
to come to United. We need a left hand.
Yes, I said he should leave. Not
Rodrigo,
not ruin his career.
If you want to be the main man of a new project and you want to go and compete with the
Rodrigo
Galacticos,
is
I
such-
have a
he's
deal.
He's such an Arsenal player.
Are you sick?
He's such
You
an
know the
Arsenal
funny
player.
thing? He's not lying.
He's not
He's
an Arsenal
such
player.
an Arsenal
Who
player.
the fuck? He's not.
Dead,
Yeah.
man.
What?
Honestly,
Don't
though, he's
disrespect
such a-
him,
He's
man.
an Arsenal player.
No, he's not.
So where is he going to go to United?
Yes.
Does he
I
want to his career?
I have
to ruin?
contacts, Seth. We can organize a dinner like this. Walai. It's going to be a great deal. Listen, left 10. Unfortunately, to my own chagrin, these two, the rest of the club and some people who don't have sense, they want us to lose our star boy, and that thing really hurts my chest. But that's here. I can know how to compartmentalize my feelings. I will deal with that one another time. Rodrigo, there is a left 10 position. You have the chance to be with legends, among some of the greatest people to ever touch a fucking football in football history. Come to United. Come to the Red
Are you
Devils.
done?
You know, okay.
Are you done?
You have talked, right? I've never seen a drop of quality. You go from Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. to Xerxes.
Hold on. Let's not talk about. Let's not say that
Højlund.
like Xerxes didn't twist up Saliba there, and you man are trying for what? Do you not see the double nutmeg?
We seen it. We're not going to say this
I'm not
about
scared. But
No. Because we're chatting. You know what? Yeah, Højlund, I hear that one. Fair, but we're chatting like with like.
Oh my
Xerxes-
God, Højlund. You know what?
I'm
You
sorry, I'm
know,
waiting
we
for
need
you
to-
to finish
Hold
because
on. You know what? Yeah. Because I'm not gonna be. No, fuck that. I'm gonna be disingenuous. Fuck you,
you're
nigga.
being disingenuous.
Listen, we're not in the best place that we should possibly be. I'm not gonna deny that.
Fair
However,
enough.
we're not. If I was saying it today on the car here, on the journey here, had we done our due diligence and got Amorim and let him have a preseason, try get 1 or 2 players that actually fit the way he wants to play. we would have a completely different season. Or you disagree? From what you've seen so far, would you disagree?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because I feel like a problem which you have, a problem which you stated a lot of the times has still not changed in Man United.
Which is
The owners. I think you fully need to get the Glazers
And
out
the
of that
fact
club.
that you've hired people that kept Ten Hag in,
Oh,
got Ten Hag's players,
no.
then
I
sack
give
him
them a
a
mark for that
few,
one.
and
No.
sack him a few
I
months
give them a
later.
mark.
That's not even like. Do you know how mess of? We'll talk about because I want to even talk about like the transfer saga. But
Oh,
Yeah.
the
We'll
finances.
I want to talk about my. Let's do my United segment here, Sam. I need to ask you a question.
Go for it.
What is going on at your club?
What, in what way?
Because you were so happy about Ineos coming in, this man coming in. I genuinely believe they're actually the worst thing to happen to Man United in the last couple of years. Reason being, number one, you spent all this money to bring Dan Ashworth in to fire him after how many months? Number two, you bring Amorim in. When did Amorim come? Sorry again. So
Was
So-
it October or November? October, November?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing
Number two, bring Amorim in.
Mm.
And Amorim came in. And Amorim, I won't lie to you. Let me finish. Give me Ten Hag vibes. Reason being, it's like he's coming in trying to be this macho man, being like this, that. I'm not saying he's Ten Hag. Listen to me, before I don't say shit. Listen, but he's giving me this vibe of like I'm coming in and I'm going to do this and that, and no one's going to say shit. Guy, you're about to lose, correct me if I'm wrong, one of your best academy products that's come out of Man United and from what we've known. Number one. Who else are they about to lose again? The sounds of Menu, that is crazy behavior. I'm even
Garnacho as well.
Garnacho. Like there's even whispers of Bruno Fernandes leaving. Bro, like these man came in. Let's not take away from the players. Even the way they're treating your staff in your club is disgusting. Like these Ineos have actually been. For me to say what I'm about to say, my United fans can find me on one. I think the Glazers being in charge, even as mad as they were moving, is better than Ineos being in charge right now. Let's look at it. This shit was not with the Glazers. You didn't hear problems with staff members.
Yeah.
You didn't hear, like, fair enough, they weren't the best of what they were doing. But these problems, the problems with the Glazers were the way they were spending money.
Yeah.
Ineos seemed like they're just coming there and throwing all these people in here. Yeah, you do this, you do that. Or we got you from here, you do this. Oh, Dan Ashworth, we actually don't like you anymore. Get out here. But, like, the way Man United is actually being ran right now, I don't think it's any better than when the Glazers were in charge.
I remember there was one time Sam was waffling as well. About like all the owners, the Ineos coming in, the technical directors. And I remember you can see it. You can go into the podcast that we did before. And I said, everything you just said there was rubbish. Because Chelsea went through the same thing, that they brought in all these correct guys. And they spent 1 million and they got nowhere. That's why I was saying, like, you bring in all the people you think is right. And then you convince your fans, poor people like you, they convince the fans that, oh, we're doing something. You keep the manager that you wanted to sack before, buy his own players, the players that he wanted, sack him 3 months.
600 million they spent on
Sack him 3 months after, bring in a young guy that they could have got in the summer, have a preseason with. No matter, even if Ten Hag won that FA Cup, they could have still sacked him. And no one would have argued.
Ten Hag would have been gone because they didn't have to give him that 1 year extension.
Exactly. They even gave him that. Then they lose even more money because now they have to pay him for sacking him.
And think of it. Also, they brought Xerxes in, was in all last season.
Yeah.
They're already thinking about selling him.
Exactly. In January, 6 months after.
This is like, I know teams make bad decisions, man, but I know you're going to come and say this and that to me, but even you look at the situation. No, am I lying?
It's not normal.
No,
Can I talk?
No, I'm not even finished.
Look, we didn't start screaming or shouting or start saying anything.
I'm even finished yet.
Okay.
Then
I'm finished.
Then, like, even just Ruben Amorim, I like him, right? He might have that little bit of ego, the egotistical problem.
Which is not bad.
Which is not, and it's not a bad thing at all. Like, yeah, again, but like, he's putting down a principle, like a formation. He's not changing the team. Like, he obviously changed the team a few times to see what's good, but he's not changing the team much. He put down like this formation that they are playing, and to be honest, it's because they don't have the right personnel for it. You can see that. But yeah, again, if United lose Menu, to another team in the Premier League, which I saw Chelsea were interested, but if you lose Menu, you will not. I promise you.
No, can I be honest with you? And I said this before, and I said this, but I think I don't know if I said it. I said to my mates, Barry, if Man United or Ineos somehow sell Menu, there's going to be riots in Manchester.
Oh,
I would even be afraid to be any of them men in power if Menu gets out that close.
Honestly,
like they just recently signed Ahmad's new contract.
Yeah, and now
there was even fears already of him leaving.
Yeah,
now Menu, your star boy after Rashford,
even a few years ago, selling Rashford was crazy.
Selling Rashford was unheard of. He was untouchable. He's 27 now, where he should be in his prime. Yeah.
And to be honest, I blame him a lot.
I don't blame
him completely.
I don't blame Rashford at all.
It's the club.
I don't blame Rashford.
It's the club.
Let's hear what Sam wants to say.
Of course.
Sam, let's hear what you want to say. Sam, just tell me what you want to say.
I'm going to carry myself with the highest level of English is not even coming to my mouth. Okay.
Just say what you want to say. Doesn't matter how you say it.
Now,
new year, new Sam.
So, at the moment, Ineos, I did not talk shit when I talked about Ineos. Now, I think you man underestimate, dearly underestimate to the degree in which the Glazers has fucked my club, and to wait until you do your own research, until you see how since the second they entered the club how many errors they have been put in.
Who, the Glazers or Ineos?
Glazers.
Okay.
Glazers. Now, there are some, I'll even just say highlight sort of two issues just three, let's say, off the top of my head from the Glazers that have such long-standing effects. Because mind you, towards the end of Ferguson's tenureship, they were there. They were the owners at that point.
But we all know Ferguson was running the club.
He was running the club, but how can you can't also run a club with no money?
Yeah, but there's a difference between manager and coach.
But I'm coming
because now the problem is, United are bringing in coaches, not managers.
But there's no more. The nature of the game is changed, and we've been very slow on that uptake, and because of that, we're behind. We are extremely behind compared to other competitors. If your ability to adapt stops, whether as a human being, not to talk of an institution, you die. You full stop. No, you generally you die. You don't live. You can't continue to live if you cannot adapt. If you can't adapt to change, because changes happen on a constant basis. Okay. If you cannot adapt to them, you're not going to survive. Never mind thrive. Even more so when you are an institution, when you are a group, when you are within an industry that is forever changing, like football. Now, I say all that parable to go and say this: the Glazers are the only club that took dividends income from Manchester the football institution. No other owners within the Premier League took a penny. In terms of transfers, we made serious money prior to, let's say, the downfall generation. I'll just have that title for the moment, before like truly Glazers football came in. And from the moment Ferguson retired, the amount of money that we made, we still made money from transfers. The club itself, our players, the whole lot, we never saw a true bit of it. Truly, we never saw it in effective usage. Nothing. It was wasted. Money was wasted. Then money was wasted. We owe people money.
Every club owes somebody money, though.
But not to the degree in which there's some levels of sums here, and I wish I could really pull it out of my head, but because of sheer anger, and at the same time I'm trying to compose myself, because like I said, you might truly underestimate how badly run United are. a lot of the money that we would have made, it almost like it disappeared into the fairs. We should have it because you see it on paper. Okay, we've made this sum. Like if you want to be like a Twitter accountant, let's say, you can sort of still roughly make out. We should have. You can make an approximate amount that you should have, but we're not using it, we're not spending, or you're not seeing it, and all of a sudden it's almost like it's disappearing. The money is disappearing. Old Trafford, in and of itself, as a stadium, its upkeep, the maintenance of it, just sheer quality. I think there was even another case. The rats have been found in Old Trafford here. Rats have been found in Old Trafford for years. For years. And it's gotten even more worse. I think they failed recently a food cleanliness. Ronaldo left back when I was 10. He came back and he said that the facilities is still the same.
Do you care what this guy just said?
But what I'm trying to depict, I'm trying to paint as a rough image here. But as an institution, we've regressed. Everybody else progressed. Everybody else had, let's say, it's not, in fact, I won't even go and say Face ID. They had fingerprint ID. We were still using passcode. We were still not even using passcode. We using gate man at the gates. We say, oh yeah, that looks like Fred. Oh yeah, Shiaku. Open the gate for him. That just to the degree of how we did not just adapt with the times of what football was occurring and what they would do, and it worked. It generally did work. We signed a big player signing, a Maverick of its time, and we could get away with it. There's not Mavericks many more in the game anymore. Glazers can't just keep doing it, and it's caught up. Like those years of mismanagement, it catches up, and it's caught up to us. We're 13th, tell me. We are my club. The foot is 13th.
Sam.
There's only look. I'm not going to defend Ineos because me personally as well. Yeah, before I had a very good opinion of them coming in. Now that was my fault.
Yeah, but
I forgot to mark it like. I forgot to mark them as almost a neutral party.
I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but this has been said already about Ineos, that they haven't been doing a good job in Nice already. Mm-hmm. So them coming to a bigger club is how are they going to do better? They can't even do good at a smaller club.
No.
Because did the year Pochettino was there, who won the league? Was it Nice? No, it was the year that PSG. Lille, sorry. I thought it was Nice, sorry. That's why I called. Was it? Are you sure it was Lille?
Are you sure it was Lille?
Or was it Nice?
Oh, yes, you're right.
And then Bamba.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sam, I'm not denying that the Glazers have been shit for United. We're not denying that. But what we're trying to say is, in my opinion, it seems like it's even getting worse ever since Ineos came in.
It's always like this though. Before things get better, they get worse quick. That's literally that. There's a reason why that saying has lasted the test of time.
But do you agree with them getting rid of Alex Ferguson as a? Do you know they took Alex Ferguson away as ambassador?
A lot of the fun. Okay, let's if I'm going to go into it, yeah, Shebi we actually Shisha in the industry, actually Shisha in finance, check out. So if we're actually genuinely looking at it, if we're bleeding, we're genuinely bleeding money as a club. If we're bleeding money, and I'm you know what, yeah. Because I can't remember directly the amounts that they said that they will save, but they said that a rough amount of what was it, 4 million or something from some of the cuts they've made they're going to save per year. That doesn't make a dent in the large expenses, but I assume a lot of the mistakes that they've made on the larger scale, expensive mistakes, mind you.
What do you think the most expensive mistake Man United made?
The most expensive mistake we made was winning that FA Cup. That was the most expensive mistake United club the foot as because we kept Ten Hag on. We extended his contract. We signed players to fit a feeding system, and then we signed Ashford as well. We pulled him out of his own situation. That cost money to pull him out of his contract, mind you. And Newcastle made it tough for that. We did all of this, and at the moment here, the only thing that still in the past 8 months, let's say, the only thing that still stays in my club the foot is that FA Cup. Is the FA Cup in it?
Yeah, the FA Cup.
The only thing that has stayed the same is just FA Cup. The money that you even win with the FA Cup, we've even spent it by now.
Yeah, but my problem, okay, I was gonna say Casemiro, but fair enough.
No, because
wait, from how long ago?
I'm just talking let's say in the last 10 years. Because I know my problems have already been the last 12 or 10 years.
The problem is even, I wouldn't even, when I'm even talking about the problems of United, I'm not even going to touch the players first.
But that's the problem. I think that's always been the problem with Man United.
Well,
and that's when I said this thing to him a while ago and he didn't believe me. He didn't like what I said. Remember I said Man United needs someone for a few seasons like Daniel Levy, who comes in and is going to make money for your club. and is going to come in and tell players, this is how much I'm paying you. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. Or if you like it, or do you know, if you don't like it, you can go. If you like it, sign the contract. You ever hear what Danny Levy does? Which a while ago I was looking at and saying that's bad. Do you ever hear how players have to get bonuses in Tottenham? Did you ever hear about that? You want to get bonuses for being in the top 16 by 2 goals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's how you get bonuses. That's if you heard Kyle Walker.
I don't want to fight with him. That's why I'll keep what I'm saying.
Kyle Walker, and Danny Rose and all said it. We'd have to beat top 16 by 2 goals to get a bonus.
But Demi,
but my point what I'm trying to get to you is that I think Man United, the problem with them is I don't like Daniel Levy. I'm gonna put hands up and say that. I don't think I'm trying to say that. Like I'm saying, the reason I'm saying Daniel Levy would be good for something like United is because he would actually put your money into the right places to make. Okay, let's not forget about players to make Man United what it should be. Because let me be honest with you, and as a Spurs fan, I'll say this straight: Tottenham Hotspur should not be having the best stadium in England.
No.
Let's put our hands up and say straight.
No.
Am I lying?
No.
No, I'm asking you. Answer the question. Why are you looking?
No.
Sam, answer the question. Should Tottenham Hotspur or Man United have the best club in best?
Right now, you don't want me to answer. You don't want me to
That's,
answer.
when you answer my question,
I will take it as a rhetorical question. You don't want me to answer you right now.
anyways, my rhetorical question is: go. If you answer it, then you understand what I'm trying to say. Are you going to answer it or not?
It's a rhetorical question.
Should Tottenham Hotspur have the best stadium in the UK?
No.
Thank you. But why? Because Daniel Levy said, you know what? Let me build the best stadium in the world because what? It's going to bring money in that I can. He didn't invest back in the team, but I can put back to make more money. You people, what happened to your stadium is probably, I'm going to put my hand up and say, one of the worst in England at the moment. Okay. But you keep putting your money into these players who are doing nothing for your team.
Okay. Then can I come in?
Yes, come in.
Okay. At the end of the day, Daniel Levy, what you're saying is Daniel Levy treats your club like a business.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what maybe Man United need right now to bring a bit of money.
What I'm trying to say is that it's not a business purely. It's never football clubs at the degree we play. They've never just been a business.
I think it is a business.
You know what? You know when they started to look at it like a business. Yeah,
football's always been a business.
Wait. Do you know when they generally like it started? Like
okay,
when American owners came in. When American owners came in, the manner in which players are signed,
so that's you people's problem. That's you people that started it.
We weren't the only ones that are American owners.
There's only
Glazers,
two.
Wait.
There's only two kids before they came. There's only 2 clubs with American owners.
Glazers didn't start this.
But there's only 2 clubs with American owners.
No,
Hughes and Arsenal. That's it.
No, it's not just in America. Not just in England.
Liverpool.
Oh, FSG. Sorry, I forgot.
Bro. It's not just in England. In Italy, there's American owners. In Germany, in private equity firms. As football continues to progress this year, they're going to buy more into it because the money alone that you can make in football is obscene. Because what they're doing is they're capitalizing on the amount of investment that people have within the sport. Because, like I said, it's not just a business; it is a community and a club. It's a part. At the end of the day, it's a small part, but an important part of life which you are actually willing to spend money. One of the hardest things you can ever do when as you have a business to look to people is to actually spend money. Is to make your consumers spend money on you. And football is one of the easiest mediums that you can do it. That's why they came in.
United have problem with FFP. Who will release that?
Unfortunately, I have to lose and that's why even though we're winning and we're getting decent results against teams that we have no business at this point and this conjecture in our time here, it never feels as good because Rashford should be there. Rashford should be fucking there.
So I know we're talking about this money and business. Me and you look at it differently when it comes to football. I believe football is a billionaire's business. You think it's about community and stuff. Unfortunately speaking,
I believe it's a mix. It's a mix, and it's hard to find a balance, but it's a mix.
I agree. No, it should be a mix, like the way they do it in Germany, where 51% of the fans own the club, and then 49% is run by whoever. I believe it should be that, but unfortunately, what has happened, like you said, in the last couple of years, maybe it is American owners, or maybe it is that one transfer that really did ruin football, that inflated that inflated the price of players, and then clubs had to start charging more, and then people were like, hey, we're actually making a lot of money charging players, our fans more money. Do you not believe that one transfer ruined football? You know what transfer I'm talking about? The Neymar to PSG.
Listen, I have no business. I have no qualms with paying that level of sums for generational talents.
Well,
Because where's the when in this current generation? Have you seen the next Neymar?
yes.
Who?
Wait, Neymar
Yes.
or next best thing?
No, the next Neymar.
No.
Have you seen the next
I
Neymar?
haven't seen the next Neymar.
Have you seen the next Pogba?
I haven't seen the next.
Have you seen the next Pogba?
Even the one?
What Pogba himself has even done? Have you seen somebody that can replicate in this era? Have you? So when we talk about players that have gone for large sums, let's also add some respect to the nature of the players.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you is ruining the game.
What do you mean?
Inflation.
What?
When
the,
you're
what? The magic that Neymar could. The magic
Sam,
that
you-
Neymar, Messi, Pogba
you
could
know
do
you
with
just
that
contradicted
fee.
yourself.
How so?
You're literally saying that Americans came into. What I'm literally trying to say to you is that the problem here that I'm having with this whole conversation having is that the price of players because obviously someone was explaining this that when they have to start charging those fans more money to watch
Because
all
of
these
how
things,
much they're paying
because
salary wise.
when they see, oh shit, we charge these man this amount, we put an extra, let's say £10, and this is how much we made. Let's put an extra £5 because we're trying to invest it back into the club for buying X, Y, and Z players. And because the inflation of players has gone so much,
because
it's like when they say, there's this saying they say, sorry guys, we're going all over the place. You know when they said that America was going to introduce tariffs onto do you remember that thing with like Trump getting the power? America's going to put tariffs more. Someone said, people don't read it. The tariffs don't affect those people like in power. They affect us as consumers. So I'm trying to say the inflation of transfers is actually not falling onto other people. It's falling onto us as fans. So that's the point I'm trying to say to you is that we can say this and that, but the problem starts with when players are going for 200 plus million and clubs are like, well, we have to pay this back and you all love football, so we're going to let's put your ticket price up by 5%. Then Sky then the clubs go to Sky. Well, if you want to broadcast our match, you're going to have to pay us a lot more. And Sky goes to us consumers. Well, we have to pay the Premier League more, so you guys don't have to pay more.
It's a trickle-down effect.
That's what I'm trying to say to you is like, we can blame everybody else, but, excuse me. But that's what I'm saying. You people need to get a businessman in there, so it doesn't always rely on, let's fuck it back on the fans.
But we did actually have a businessman.
Who?
Woodward was our businessman. Woodward.
I would like to. He actually wasn't that bad.
Woodward alone made the Glazers so much money it is actually obscene.
Yeah. But look, that's a conversation for another day. Because
Sorry, we actually did that because I like I said, I always felt the issue has never really been on the pitch. It's always been a lot of the finances and behind the stuff that we actually shouldn't be able to see. But you said something about system or formation here. And I to God who made me, I need to really this is the last thing I'm going to say about this club, the foot, unless it's about talking about the last couple of results.
Okay.
Football is not purely formation. And to God who made me, I really need this idea, please. To God who made me, I really need this idea to be stamped the fuck out and curb stomped. It is not purely formation. It's never football is not 4-4-2. Bam, bam, you will 4-4-2 each other, die. No, it is a system that's ever changing because before maybe it might have been different. No, actually, even before when we were younger, football was still as complicated, but we just weren't aware of just how much we know too much now about the game. Generally, even in basketball, they know the level to which people know too much about basketball. We have people doing calculations and math. We know too much tactically about the sport. Right, Amorim's style of play is the formation you're looking at. When he said formation, it is not just like a tree. It's not like a
3-4-1-2.
Yeah, it's not. It is a system that it changes per moments in the game. Even with Chelsea, it has moments where it changes game. The base formation that which we present with is not the way that we're going to stand with.
Well, my God does not change.
So to God who made me, please remove the idea from your head. Okay. It's not like FIFA. It's not where it's just even now.
Don't
FIFA is not even that
ever mention EAFC in this podcast in your life again.
What in no But even in FIFA now, you have more intricate tactics. Like if I'm telling my right back to be a wing back, that nigga is not going to be there. I'm playing a tree because he pushes up. Just like it's much more complicated than that. So please.
My main question with you is, what do you what are you feeling about the Rashford situation?
I don't like him, man. I'll be real.
You don't like him?
I don't like what we're doing. I don't. First of all, it's not Amorim. The owners want him pushed out because they need the money for PSR. Let's get that one fucking right.
I don't
They
agree.
need the money for PSR.
Because you're not.
Rashford makes 250K a week.
Yeah, but
That money is a dent.
But you could get rid of Casemiro. You get rid of
What do you think? We've
Eriksen.
been, no, David, but we've been trying to. Like, there's Saudi links. I forgot. There's another link on the top of my head, and I can't even remember. There's been MLS. We've been getting links to get him out of there, bro. They're trying to offload our high earners. That's what advantage. We don't have when the Saudi league, when they pumped a bunch of money in. We're not in a similar situation where Chelsea were in, where they could just offload a shit ton amount of the high earners there. We don't have our own Saudi. It's unfortunate, but we were slow.
How many? Wait, okay, let's look at Man United. Okay, so I want to put Rashford again out of the mix.
Rashford, Casemiro, Eriksen, fucking Anthony, 200K a week. What the fuck is he making that for? Who else? We have Lindelof.
It's gonna be gone free.
I've gone on the free
Lindelof,
like what
Malacia,
Malacia, Mount. In terms of if we look at it purely business, in terms of what we're getting in terms of returns, a lot of those players should be gone first. Now, in terms of Manu, to go to Mimi, I swear to God, I don't know about if there's going to be riots. But I would.
Can I be honest?
Let me not say that.
Sam, can I be genuinely honest with you? It's like Manu leaving Man United is like, this is. I'm not going to compare him to because I can't compare him to likes of Wayne Rooney or even Rashford. But it's like, this is one of the best talents we've had come from us in a very long time, who has proven himself very quickly in the last 2 seasons, if I'm correct. And even when people were giving him stick and all, even when I was giving, we said,
I have a fucking bone to pick. You know, you're a dickhead. You know.
Can you fire a ballet? Because
he's a prick.
Can you let me finish?
Go.
Can you let me finish? Because first of all, when we said the main thing, we said give him time, and I'll go and pull up the clip for you. We said you got to give this guy time because you guys are going to put too much pressure on him. Which again, just listen to us and look at him now. He's shining. But now what's happened is Ineos came and said, well, we're not going to give you that contract you want. Because Manu's problem, from what I'm hearing, and what I'm
to 2028.
Yeah, what it is that
he doesn't feel his worth.
He wants to be paid the way them man are being
because
paid.
It's the truth to the
because
matter.
He's playing better than them man, but he's getting less money.
Maybe and do you know what the funny thing is? Apparently this ripple effect started with De Gea. I heard. That when De Gea got his big contract, someone else said, well, I've been playing good, I want my big contract, and then it just kept going and going and going.
Man, they couldn't even kick a fucking ball, man.
What?
Oh, man.
Who?
De Gea, man.
But you know the thing.
This guy I don't care if De Gea could not kick a ball. The way that guy says, there was a season apparently that said De Gea saves. If De Gea didn't make the saves he made, apparently like those crucial saves, United would have been 8.
Man, please, I don't want. In fact,
but anyways, United. What the players that we just mentioned for United to sell. May God forgive me.
We're not selling shit.
You are not going to sell them.
We're losing them. We're actually just. You're
just going to lose them. They're not going to get sold.
If we actually sell out of the players I listed there, if we actually manage to sell 3 of them,
Casemiro will go.
Casemiro will go to Ronaldo's Saudi team.
Casemiro,
Lindelof will go.
Lindelof will go on the free.
Shaw.
See, no, the thing is about Shaw. Tuchel likes Shaw. If Shaw plays for England, that means he can be sold.
Anthony.
But now,
we can make some,
anyone that buys Anthony, look at me.
No, you know what the thing is? Yeah, someone's gonna buy Anthony. Anthony's gonna ball. That's
when he's
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
wouldn't be surprised.
Can I ask you? But this has been a problem that you know yourself. The players that leave United and just magically play better.
But that's when I say culture makes everything.
Okay.
There's not a culture that is. This is why Manu last year when I was fucking praising him here, I praised him even more so because the environment it is an environment that where it's like pressure makes diamonds, right? But fuck me, a lot of shit is broken before you can get a diamond. There's a lot before you get that diamond. There's not a lot of players that can perform in the shit that Manu literally had to say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to do this. And he did it. He did it in the final. He did it when we needed it against Wolves. He's had multiple magical moments where he literally took the game by the scruff at fucking 18.
But that's what we're actually agreeing with you.
How are you saying
No. The reason I'm pissed, like I said, it was back to my original statement. I'm pissed because you two, And it's on the fucking podcast. If you
Okay.
go back, you man, yeah, the same way that I've rated him and the way I've talked about him, yeah, because I will send it to you. I'm like, guys, this is not hype. This is you man bias, and because you man, agree with me.
United fans were hyping him too much.
It wasn't. It's not too much hype.
I know what. Then he said, I did not hyping Cole Palmer. He tried to use my Chelsea's example. I was like, we keep quiet for now.
Don't put Cole Palmer.
Don't listen. No. Listen. What do you mean? Don't put. You're. Oh my god. Because the English is not coming to my fucking head because you might not get me pissed. This is literally one of the best talents at his age in the position that he's playing in the world.
Okay, who's denying this with you?
I'm saying that this was I knew this for a fact last year.
But we don't care. I don't care. Do you know
and
what
your
players?
Man was saying that I was overhyping him.
Well, yes, because you know it's players. Do you know it's players that have had unbelievably one season? Everybody says, "Oh my god, what's going to be like next season?"
I should just give you blow now like this. What do you mean I was? How? If I was, it would be dead now. What is it? He's cooking.
Well, we agree. Are you crazy?
No, this nigga
I agree with you. I don't care what the nigga say for a minute. We actually agree.
You say we, but it's just you. This nigga didn't agree.
What you mean? Why is he not agreeing?
I said they overhyped him.
This is just so saying that shit.
Wait, last season?
Yeah.
No, we said you overhyped him last season, but what we said was Sam. What we said was give him 1 or 2 more seasons before you give him time. This hype.
Listen, yeah. Because you man are taking the fucking piss for this year. When fucking Mbappe burst onto the scene, when Lamine Yamal burst onto the scene, because wait, no, fucking wait.
See?
Wait,
You pissed
you have to genuinely piss me off. When they burst onto the scene, because you guys are starting to act fucking brand new, there was still talks of it being said, oh, it might just be the one season. It might just be this, it might just be that. When Mbappe burst in, we definitely fucking said that. They definitely
because Mbappe's been doing this since 16.
Wait. The same argument here that I'm trying to make now is that when that nigga burst through the scene, people were still talking like that.
You're not listening to us.
No, you're not listening to me.
Mbappe has been doing this since 16. And then Mbappe's hype didn't even come till about 18 or 19. So Mbappe has been doing this for like 2 or 4 years.
Demi, you're not hearing me.
Oh my God.
When they burst through, because when Mbappe actually started kicking in, because he went pro at 16, I believe. That's when his real name was Lawton. When he actually was kicking it, because he personally dragged.
What am I even saying 16? Mbappe was doing this in the 14th World Cup. I remember even watching it this day on Eurosport, when Eurosport used to be free. And I saw that kid on TV and I said, nah, he's going to be world class.
Nigga's name was Lawton, but man, he personally dragged Monaco they dragged that Monaco team to a position in the Champions League where they actually had no business being in.
Wait. Listen to what Sam just said there and listen to very well the word he used. He dragged Monaco to where?
Champions League.
Now, if you told me Manu had dragged my United to nearly win the Premier League, I would have put my hands up and say, this guy is the real deal. But Man United, yes, Manu was playing good, but Man United was still playing shit.
We didn't win the Premier League. We got the FA Cup, nigga. We got a fucking
cup, but you're 13th. You're 13th. You're 13th. You're 13th.
But that's the point.
Manu wasn't playing. He's becoming the match out of this cup.
He was injured. He was fucking injured.
No.
Because
was it Ahmad or him that was injured?
It was him, man, who got injured. That's what's pissing me the fuck off. You disingenuous ass nigga. You are actually that's pissing me off.
You know the names he used. He used Lamine Yamal.
No,
that won their fucking Euros. That was 6 months ago.
So we'll blame fucking England. No. Are we actually being dead ass? Are we fucking being dead ass? Yes, these man. Look. Yes, these man here have because at the end of the day, football, the basic point of football, score more goals than you fucking concede, right? And at the end of the day, it's so much more easier to see when
that's not true.
What do you mean?
Because Andrew's doing it. And Andrew has apparently scored the most goals in the league.
Who?
And Postecoglou scored the most goals in the league. And this is so madness. But look at him.
I'm saying you score more goals than you concede. That's how you.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said you score more goals.
That's the basic principle of football, yeah. And because of that, yeah, attackers are always going to be worth more than defenders because an ability to just create or score or facilitate in any way a goal is always going to be more valuable, right? So when you're seeing, unless you might. I forgot your philosophy is defensive. You Mourinho
no,
disciples.
It's not defensive. It depends on the defender.
No, because this nigga enjoys 5-3.
No, so if the likes of Saliba right now, you'd probably be like,
look,
yeah,
the point I'm trying to make is that it is so much easier in this current climate. So much easier for if you're a young attacker, like you're under the age of 20, under the age of 20, and you're an attacker. It is so much easier for sort of your highlights or your ability to be seen on a larger scale. Midfield, has always been a position that very, very, very few have from a young age been able to shine. Now, when you add on top of it the unique position that United has been in, especially last year, where we're shit. Demi, our environment is shit. Our culture is improving. It's starting to improve a little bit, but still shit. Where we have no business playing the young talent that we did at that time, but we did, right? This being the matter, this being the case, and you're still able to grab the games by the scruff in one of the in the second hardest position in the fucking sport. Center mid, I say first for me is actually striker. It's hard to score goals, bro. No,
the way he said that, it's hard to score goals.
It's hard to score goals. As a former striker, it's hard to score goals.
Sam, look, I think you are taking.
I'm not overhyping it. Oh my
Sam,
God.
we weren't even just talking about you. We're just saying United fans in general.
We are not
maybe
overhyping it.
Maybe not you, but there were certain United fans over.
What were they saying that you consider was overhyped?
That basically Manu is the best midfielder in the league. That Manu's world class. Come on.
Who was saying that one now?
I'll find the clips for you, man.
You can go to TikTok.
You'll find the clips of when United.
So you're using TikTok now as your reference.
The same way that you people use TikTok to say Vinny was the best player, that Vinny should have won Ballon d'Or. Let's not go there. Anyways, guys, let's talk about the one thing here which we will all be peaceful and talk about, because this United talk, it seems like it's not going to just be over one episode. This United talk seems like it has been an episode itself, because we have been going off topic a lot. Let's talk about the one thing we mainly came here to talk about. Congratulations. I'm going to congratulate him for once. I'm going to congratulate you. I'm going to shake your hand in the air. You know, I said something a while ago, all right? And I think it was one of probably our most viewed clips. I said, if... I didn't even finish. I said, if. And I said, if. And I want Arsenal fans to hear me what I'm going to say now. And I wore my jersey just for this clip. If Arsenal do not win a cup this season, listen to me. If Arsenal do not win a cup this season, because now Arsenal theoretically can only have a chance to win Carabao Cup if they do a magical comeback against Newcastle. And Premier League, I don't want to put the CL word there because that one is long. If Arsenal do not win a cup this season, I don't ever want anybody to say Mikel Arteta was better than Mauricio Pochettino. Because guys, I was looking back at it today, right? And I was thinking, let's actually look at Pochettino when he was at Spurs versus Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. People will say that, the one argument they will say, which I find interesting, was that, look at Man City. Look, no one's better than Man City. But hold on. Man City have been doing this for what now, 10 years? Didn't Spurs beat Man City to get Champions League? That's right there. Man City that Spurs have been beaten anyhow for the last how many years? That's taken into account. Okay, so the Man City argument, that one, Spurs have already said it is possible because we do it all the time. Number two, do you guys realize what is I still don't think people fathom this, and it gives me a headache. To be on the top of the league for 93% of the season. No. Do you understand that? That's like a guy chasing a girl, saying, I've got her. She's my girl. And one guy just comes behind and puts his hand over the girl and says, whose girl?
Even doing that while she has the ring, pretty much, because you were practicing.
Bro, basically, the guy had done engagement to everything. No, let me even give you a better analogy. You know when you're getting married and they said anybody has anything to say, objective, the guy comes and goes, that's my girl, and she goes.
Rubbed at the altar.
No. And then,
as you're about to lips to girl enough. Fuck.
And then I looked at it and said, okay, he's won the FA Cup, and we all say that is controversial. And we all say that's Emery's Cup. And if they want to count, like, this is how shameful it got. When they said you've only won one cup or so, man, they said, doesn't Community Shield count? If like Arsenal Football Club and your manager had the audacity to say, does Community Shield not count? No, Sam, listen to me.
It's the same guy I was complaining about the ball.
Sam, listen to me. Am I lying? You are saying your team is on the accolade. Your team is as good as Man City. your man just sitting on live TV and saying, doesn't community shield count? Someone like, if Ant Postecoglou said that, it makes sense.
It wouldn't, because it was too good for him.
No, if Nuno Espirito Santo said that, it makes sense. If Eddie Howe said that, it makes sense.
For sure.
Nah, that's the thing.
No,
Nuno Espirito Santo.
Nuno Espirito Santos, that's his name. What's his name? I say his name for us. Say the name for the
I
camera.
need to see it.
Loads. But do you understand what I mean? How can you call yourself Arsenal Football Club and your man just happy to say community shield counts?
Hey,
No,
Jesus.
deep that mentality. Remember I told you last time here? Mentality is what is stopping Arsenal from going here to here. They can say striker and all this bullshit. And let me even make something very clear to this fan base, which is irritating me. You want to come and say that, oh, Arteta harder than Pochettino. You people forget Daniel Levy has only opened his pockets now. Tottenham go to a Champions League final without spending 1 cent. People still keep forgetting about that till today. 1 cent. We didn't have the best academy. Ajax did. We beat them. Man City at that point had Aguero, Sane, and that's when Sterling was balling. They had Fernandinho. They had Ruben. That's when young Ruben Diaz was in there balling. That's when they had Kyle Walker, who was left back for them that time. Oh my God.
It's like Mendy or something.
Mendy. They had everybody. And Spurs still somehow bet them to get to Champions League final. Yes, we didn't win Champions League final. But when the last 10 years, can you...
I was like 5 something.
It was
5-4.
It was
5-4?
2-2. It was 2. I think it was a draw at home, and then they went to the Etihad, and then it was 4-3 or something. It was finished 4-3.
Yeah,
Remember that's when they scored. I wanted to
VAR
cheat.
took out.
Wasn't even that was the 4 best goals I've ever seen scored in 20 minutes space in football. Do you remember that they scored 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, it was mad.
That City team. Sure, I always see that clip of when Arsenal were pressing their life away, and that City team was just bouncing. That's the type of shit I could get lucky on FIFA every now and then.
Like what I'm trying to get here is that there's this argument of, like, I seen it before because I seen someone else argue about this after I said it. I was like, oh, Arsenal didn't have it as Pochettino didn't have it as hard as Arteta. Arteta got spent 600 million. I'm not even going to say, you people go and look how much Pochettino got spent with a club that was making money. Because people need to get this thing. You know, Tottenham have the highest ceiling to spend in transfer windows in the league. Apparently it's like 200 million. So Tottenham, realistically speaking, could go out tomorrow and say we want to buy that world-class player. Your team is spending 600 million. They got Declan Rice, who they were screaming out for. Kai Havertz, Tamina, AA, whatever that stupid song they sing for him is.
Rice.
They got Raya, the keeper they were crying out for.
They sucked.
They got Saliba and Gabriel, the 2 best defenders in the league.
Where did Gabriel come from again?
Lille.
Okay.
They have their right
California.
back. Before Calafiori.
Tierney.
Who for some unknown reason got dropped, which still makes no sense.
Ben
Yes.
White.
Ben White.
Tomiyasu.
They have all these people. They have all these people.
Timber.
Let's forget about that. They scream about all these players they have. Like, it infuriates me to actually sit here and they really do. Like, I want to make it very clear. If Arteta does not win a cup this season, or more, I'm going to be asked. You think expressions is most hated? Hey, they will know me very soon in that fan base. They will clip me everywhere. They can say what they want to say. But if your manager, Mikel Arteta, does not win...
You know what? You know what it is about Arsenal? Maybe they can admit it one day, but they're a one-man team.
What, Saka?
Without Saka,
Oh, but...
they are nothing. You see, but like, do you see the difference? Like, their defense, Saliba, main guy. Midfield, Odegaard, main guy. Saka was just everything. When Odegaard was injured, that team was playing shit. Let's be realistic. Now another player. I remember we said it about the injuries as well.
Yeah, we said it.
We said that one day will catch up on you, and you're not gonna be ready for it because you have no depth. They were overplaying Saka every fucking game. Now the guy has one bad hamstring injury. Very bad hamstring injury. Why do you think it is? His muscles are tired. He's more likely to get injured. That's what's gonna happen.
They were definitely giving him injections.
Oh, do you know there's it's not even a stat, it's a fact. There's like this thing that Arteta's played academy players the least in the whole Premier League. Like, and I actually deeped it, and I was like,
And Saka's an academy product.
I didn't. Saka never came from Arteta.
He
Came from Emery.
The only player I'm thinking on top of my head now that Arteta has actually brought that team.
Skelly and Nwari.
No worry.
And that's because he's had to have learned because
had to.
Arsenal on the younger scale, they're losing their key talents.
Yeah.
Because on
They
the
lost them,
on the
Omar
because
Hutchinson.
there's no pathway to the first team.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Sure, there's one
He came
centre
from
mid.
Arsenal.
I think there's one 15-year-old centre mid like
We're all talking about that one. The one that went to United just recently. Obi Chidi.
Yeah, Chido. But there's another guy from the centre mid. This I wanted to say another name, the Yoruba version of it. But they have this centre mid here. That guy is balling out of his arse. I think it's like 15, 16. They are literally. I feel like they almost tried Arteta. Play these guys. What are you talking about? Because if they don't show the guy a pathway, they are quite literally. Every other club is literally like this, waiting for him to just waiting for Arsenal to fuck up. Because this guy, they said is the best, is the top talent in England at the moment.
And they're not getting any younger.
I'm trying to think.
But like the problem I'm having, and you know what the funny thing is now, yeah. Remember me and you have been saying this for a while that this Mikel Arteta guy is a fraud. Like, is a serious fraud, and it's only now they're seeing it. How can look at like I'm sorry I use Tottenham as an example. Harry Kane left. It's hard to replace one of the best strikers in football, if not the best striker in football in the last couple of years. They tried though. They got Solanke. They tried. I'm not saying what is it, Sam. If you dare, I'm not having Harry Kane talk with you today. But if he's about to, Harry Kane is one of the top strikers in the world.
I just hate how you can have the claim stats.
What?
I hate how Tottenham can have the claim stats.
Okay. I can't even forget what I was saying. But it's like you people know you have striker problem. Like, this has been something that's been echoed for how many years now? 5 years? That Arsenal have a striker problem ever since Aubameyang and Lacazette have gone. But you're going to buy defenders. You're going to buy CDMs, CMs, fullbacks. For what reason? Okay, spend the money. Jonathan Duran's out there. Jonathan David, who was another name that someone mentioned, is out there. Isak is there.
They're not
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres is there. But Sam, it gets to a point now is that, okay, we actually need to spend this money.
Ornstein said they can't afford it. They can't afford Isak.
What?
Ornstein said they can't afford Isak. Not now or in the summer.
Who?
David Ornstein.
And they probably can't. They spend a lot of money.
Newcastle are not letting that guy go for dust.
Nah.
Yeah, I think his release clause is 150.
Real Madrid come call it.
Let them pay the 150. Unless the contract ends, his release clause is 150.
Well, you know Madrid will pay the 150.
You think Madrid will pay?
He's the best striker in Europe right now.
But when you have Mbappe, when you have them,
if they get rid of Rodrigo, they're gonna need a striker. They'll put Manchester to win.
Yeah. If they get rid of Rodrigo, I think they should put Saka there.
Let's not even try to give this
Saka.
Let's not even give this team an excuse, because the fraudulent behavior of Mikel Arteta needs to be studied. Was it not you that said he's just shot? Was it someone you said something about Sean Dyche?
Yes,
he's Sean Dyche on steroids.
He's a Sean
Mikel
Dyche
Arteta is Sean Dyche on steroids. Thank you, because I just. You know, I sit here and just hear them. You even heard this one arguing when people are trying to say, you're trying to back stupidity.
You know, I just don't think they have logical thinking in that whole Arsenal,
that whole fan base,
whole community of people. They
like
don't have logical thinking.
What other, there was this saying that I remember when the Irish elections were on, and one of the politicians, the leaders said to one of the other politicians, if this guy was in charge of a private company with the way he's running the country, he would have been sacked by now.
Well, that's a...
No, they said that about the previous leader that was in power in the Irish government.
Yeah.
He basically said if you were a manager of a private company with the way you've been running this country or whatever, you would have been fired by now.
Well, bureaucrats don't make good businessmen. Tell me something new.
Wait, it's because he's running the country shit.
Yeah.
So he said, like, if you were in a private company, the way you run the company and basically not winning anything with your performance, you would have been gone.
Yes.
So I'm trying to say, if Mikel Arteta was in a private company,
they would have sacked him.
They would have sacked him 2 years into this. You're finished it twice. Now, fair enough. You know what? Sometimes, you gotta give him time, and he finished second twice. Fair enough. But the fact, you finished second twice. The fact, you are telling me the fact that this guy. Do people realize when they say that thing about Arsenal is actually frightening? Sam, the league is in your hands. The cup is with you. It's there for you to carry. City are probably like, they probably won it. But then you fuck up once.
You fuck up twice.
Then you fuck up twice.
Then you fuck up another time.
Fool me one time.
Shame on you.
Fool me 2 times.
Shame on me.
Fool me 3 times.
Fool me again for again.
Bro. Like, I'm just getting, I get so irritated with their fans because it's like, they're just, how many excuses can you give this guy? Because there will be the same people that will say, why Ten Hag? You know, realize Ten Hag, ever since Klopp left, Ten Hag is the second most successful manager in the Premier League. You guys realize that, right? Ten Hag is the second most successful manager ever since Klopp has left.
I need you to...
Because no other manager has won 2 cups other than Ten Hag. Other than City, who else was winning cups? It was United. But that same fan base will be the people to say, why are you not sacking Ten Hag? Look in your own house first before you start going to judge other people's houses.
What?
That's why I was always defending you. That's why I was always defending Ten Hag. I know Ten Hag was a shit manager, but I'm like, you do realize he's the only manager who is winning cups other than Pep. Like, nobody else is winning any cup. Liverpool, yes, they won the Carabao Cup. Was it 2? The year before Klopp left. But other than that, who else was winning anything? It was United. As bad as shitty as we want to say this and that about United. Also.
No, I'm looking at how the time.
Oh yeah, I have on my other phone here.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We have about 10 minutes. It's only there anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna have to continue this another day because I get so annoyed when I see this fan base coming at other people's managers. Because like, you keep judging us. But you have this, you're living in this reality that Arteta's gonna win something. Second the first time, fair enough, he has another chance. He didn't do it again. What makes you gonna do now? Arne Slot comes in there, and if Arne Slot wins that Premier League and Arteta does not get sacked, bro, I'm done with football, man. Because that just proves to me there's serious delusion, not even with the fans anymore in that club.
Where does Arteta go to?
I think Arteta goes. The funny thing is, believe me when I say I think Arteta will win a trophy in his career, but I don't think he'll be at Arsenal.
That'd be so.
Because he was playing unbelievable football in the first those 2 seasons he came second. Like, Arsenal were actually a scary team to watch. Because you know that's when you fear, especially as a Tottenham fan, these man might actually win something. But then, same Arsenal, different season.
The man said that they rather Tottenham they rather not win anything than let them win the Premier League. I thought them win the Champions League. Do you know how much hate you must have for this institution?
No, because you know why, yeah. See that one, yeah. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'll say the same thing. Yes. Can you imagine in the history of your club, you have won a European trophy? Tottenham in that history from 1990 something when that Europa League they had won something, but now we have something called Champions League. Can you imagine the cheek? You try to slag a Tottenham fan, they'll say, "Name me, where's your Champions League?"
That's every time.
Do you understand? That's why I say some people don't understand the value of having a Champions League. You're the champions of Europe. I love that. That one is funny still, but F you both. But do you understand the like? If you're getting to Champions League final, that means some way somehow you nearly had to beat Real Madrid or Barcelona.
Yeah.
And apparently, whenever Real Madrid or Barcelona get to a certain part of the Champions League, they always win it.
Yeah.
So let's fathom Tottenham now winning the Champions League, beating one of the best City teams, beating one of the best Ajax teams we've ever seen, or one of the best teams in Europe at that time, and beating Liverpool with Virgil van Dijk, who undoubtedly was one of the, if not the best centre back then.
At that time, yes, he was the best. Unfortunately,
he was number 1. Yeah.
And Liverpool one of the best things back then, and then Tottenham do not have won Champions League. And I remember I told someone one day before, I said whoever won that Champions League was going to win the Premier League next season. Liverpool won. And I said the other team's going to do shit.
COVID, yeah.
I said the other team was going to do shit. But do you guys not agree with this whole... What do you guys think of this Arsenal team? Because I think it's... Us fans need to actually question, like, you keep questioning us about your managers. Why are you not questioning? It's only now. It's only... Imagine, 5 years. 5 years. The guy should have got sacked since last season for not winning the Prem. Bro.
No, it's good though. He stung their fans a little bit more when they lost.
That's
the
like,
fact that they lost.
That's like a medical. That's like a medical company. We'll talk about that one. That's like a medical company. Yeah. Imagine they created this thing, this cure. They created this cure, and someone forgot to put the patent on it. And one of their big company like Pfizer comes and says, "I'm trying to take that and put the patent on it." And that other medical company said, shit happens. We're going to keep him. Me, my company, I said, go and do something. You didn't do it. Hey, you pay me. I will sue you. I will sue you for that partner's words.
Financial negligence.
But now I need to, like I said, kudos to Man United.
Yeah, try.
13 against 10.
Mind you, we had a red card. With Dallo, and we didn't look any bit different. We did not look any bit, which is this is a way to say about Dallo a little bit, but we still didn't look any bit different. With the
No, when I genuinely was watching that match and I said this actually looks like United have 11 and Arsenal have 10.
Arsenal had 12.
No, they had 13.
What was it 13?
What was it 13? They had 11. The referee and VAR.
VAR was at that match yesterday.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a VAR.
Oh.
It wasn't.
For that Havertz penalty.
Because VAR wouldn't have called Havertz penalty, and we would have seen that Havertz handballed even before he took it down to Sky.
It was 13 against.
It was 12. It was 12. It was 12 against 10.
So that also there wasn't VAR.
No, there wasn't VAR.
That's the FA Cup. Shouldn't there be VAR?
They said 5th round.
Yeah,
that's
penalty,
what they said.
yeah.
That penalty was shocking.
I know how Fernandez didn't get that free kick was shocking.
Oh my god!
Like,
that referee, who was it?
They paid him a sum.
I don't know. It was one of the ones. It was one of the ones that we actually should give kudos to sometimes as well.
Is it Michael Oliver?
No. Michael Oliver wouldn't have given that penalty. I know.
Kavanaugh, no.
I don't know his name. He's tall and he has black hair.
I don't want to learn these names. I refuse to learn the names.
But guys, no. Honestly, I don't know. It needs to stop. Like the whole, and I'm I'm actually happy. The likes of Troops, Yardman. I think so. Time with it. Take your time with it.
For that Sancho thing, yeah, fuck them.
But Yardman, and then there's another guy, Lee Gunner.
He's hilarious.
He's the one. He's been saying it for time.
He's saying it for years.
Oh my god. Even when they're playing well, man.
He's never liked him. He has never liked Arteta.
Now these people are seeing what we are seeing. We see the thing is, if we were Arsenal fans, we would probably be delusional as well.
Some of the stuff he said about even California, he said that every time I've tried to look at clips for this man, I never see them. I just see.
No, I saw a clip of him. I saw a clip of Califury when he was getting
the ball
when he got broke up by this Irish guy who plays for Stoke now. One Irish boy that plays for Stoke now. They were playing international and Califury was there and he put Califury in his back pocket.
Did you ever see that video of the ball boy throwing the ball at a Roma player? That was Califury.
No,
that's funny, man. That Ligona guy.
But man,
he loved Pepe, I think.
Yeah, he
loved Pepe.
But man, speaking about my team, look, in God we trust. We struggled against Tamworth, which I still don't understand.
You went to the corner. You actually dead ass went to the corner. If I'm correct.
No, we didn't. We won training. You don't go to the corner when you train.
I think I missed it or something.
Okay, relax. We won training. Like against a team we should be being like
after the plumbers, you know.
Yeah, but
my brother did.
But let can I just say one thing though?
You bet 2 man on the roulette.
Can you fire about it? You know, can I say one thing? I'm not giving excuses to Tottenham, but there's one thing I will say. I don't agree with them playing on that Astro.
It was an Astro?
Yeah, it was like an Astro like we'd see like.
There's probably like that Athlone pitch there.
So it's like that. It's like a proper Astro.
The one that we're about to play on?
No, the Athlone pitch is better.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Sam,
yeah.
It
looks like a bang.
Sam, you know the Sam. Let me tell you, you know the Astro that the black stuff will get in your shoe. Like I'm not discrediting Tamworth. For them to do that against Tottenham, well, again, it was a bit disgraceful from Tottenham. Was like, come on, no disrespect. Like you're a Premier League team that fights for Champions League in Europe, and you're doing all these things, and you bet Liverpool last week, and you are struggling against Tamworth.
Even more now.
Is there a second leg in that Liverpool match?
No, there's no replays in this.
Oh, Liverpool match against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't get twisted. I'm afraid. Let's not sit here.
It's in Anfield.
That's bro. You see, if Tottenham beat Liverpool in Anfield, I know we're winning that cup. Because to go to Anfield and do that rubbish, we got robbed. We got robbed against Newcastle last time we played them as well. So I don't even want to hear people saying A, B, C, or D. Because how that handball was even said.
Joe Linton one.
The Joe Linton one. Did you see it?
I can't remember.
Joe Linton, basically, the ball hit Joe Linton's hand, but it changed direction with the ball completely.
But it's the fact. I think they were saying it was in a natural position.
They said his hand was natural position, but the argument is what if you're going to say that, then every handball in the box that's in a natural position, if it's someone's hand, should be a goal. Shame on Paro.
Yeah, no.
So
It's a,
if the advantage leads to a goal from some, even if it's natural position, so that means now the rules you're saying now is that if someone's hand is natural position in the box and it leads to a goal, then there's nothing we can do about it.
yeah.
But I'm not talking about that one. That happened. It is what it is. There's nothing I can say. What I will say about Spurs is that Timo Werner needs to go. Like, that's the only player right now. Like, Timo Werner needs to go.
He's funny, man.
Like,
You know
Funny
what?
player.
Let us all have a minute to say wow to Thomas Tuchel. No, Havertz and Werner. He won Champions League.
I say
Have a squad. Fucking
Havertz, you know what?
that's why it cost.
Nah, let's be real.
That's
Werner was
that's
class.
why it cost 70 million. That won't go.
No. Honestly, there's some expressions.
No, Werner won't say Werner's bad. It's just that Arsenal fans make him sound like he's the next.
There was games in the Champions League where Werner looked untouchable, and then he struggles against.
Don't get it. I think the problem with Werner is just mentality.
Yeah.
It's not about Werner does everything right on a football pitch.
Consistency. Too.
Werner is like just a white Adama Traore. Well, he's not as quick as Adama Traore. He's quick, but he's not quick. Like, they do everything right except finish.
I just want to know what happened. Werner at RB Leipzig was one of the best strikers in the world. And you know how crazy that is to sound now?
Again, mentality.
You know how mad that
I
is?
know,
Even
it's
at
mentality.
Tuchel, it wasn't too bad.
Even with, okay,
yeah,
it
Tuchel
wasn't too bad.
But again, mentality. You don't know what happened to this player. Look at Dele Alli. At one point, he was Jesus Christ. He was worth whatever. Now, boom.
I thought you said at one point it was Jesus Christ. I was about to say what?
No. But no, I don't know. As I always say, my thing with Tottenham was always going to be. It's never going to be with the manager. It's always going to be Dan Levy. But I believe there's one person that's actually made Tottenham better. That's one player. Before we wrap up, and I've been saying this to you for years. Des Spence.
Oh yeah, he got his chance. I heard.
Des Spence has got his chance,
I heard
and I'm telling you, I've been saying it from day one, and a lot of people have been saying it. I remember there was I didn't even see there was a video like I don't know Rio Ferdinando or something says you don't deserve to be playing here.
Was it Ferdinand that said it, or was it another?
It was someone said you don't deserve to be playing here.
I seen that.
Well, I think again, Spence's problems were apparently to do with attitude. It's never actually been like he's a bad player. But under Conte, I don't know. Conte
That's a lot of football players, man. It's like that's what they say. But I'm always hesitant anytime I hear attitude issues. Like,
no, but it was at Tottenham. Then he went to Leeds. It was the same problem.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, okay, you have an attitude. Even like when he won the cup as well. Do you not see that post he put out to that manager, his ex-manager or something?
Was it at Nottingham? No, it was Nottingham.
No,
it was the one before.
Birmingham.
Was it Birmingham?
It was one of the teams. It was Nottingham.
Where did he come from?
Where did Spence come from?
Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Really part of the thing. But I think the thing with Spence is like you kind of seen as well is like attitude and all his bags. And I've always said it from day when you've all been. I've always said he's going to take Pedro Porro's position. You can see it coming. He's just too calm.
Jehovah.
What? What happened?
You know that guy, Tell from Bayern?
Yeah.
Chelsea have held talks with Bayern over him.
And guys, that's what we're going to end the podcast on today.
Let me talk about Chelsea for a second.
Okay, you have about 5 minutes.
4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Four
No,
minutes.
a lot of the people that Chelsea bought, if you haven't noticed, a lot of people that Chelsea bought are now leaving in January. Did you ever see that Renato Vega guy?
Yeah, I heard he's gone.
Very, very good player.
Yeah.
You know, not very good, but he has
Potential.
He wants to play centre back, but there's no space centre back for him. We've been playing in left back, and now he wants to go to Dortmund and play centre back. But now, I don't know what at Disasi. Hey, he's going. They are leaving him out of the team tomorrow, and he's going. I don't know who wants to buy him, but Fabrizio said there are clubs interested. I've never been so happy. That guy needs to go. He's a disaster. Disaster.
Disaster.
Oh
Well,
my
who
God,
else?
he needs to go. But anyway, if Chelsea get that Tell guy, I mean, shit. As long as they're happy. I don't know. I've never seen him play, to be honest. I don't
Do
personally.
you know why me and Sam were kind of like, fuck? If Harry Kane didn't go there, I believe that would have been there for a man.
Oh, really? Yeah, like that.
He's-
But he can play left mid as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
tell
I've
us.
never seen him play. I don't know.
Now, if you told me someone like Musiala was good, I would have said we're ending this podcast right now. But no, I don't know. Chelsea, I haven't really seen Chelsea play much in comments.
Yeah, they haven't been great.
So
They haven't been good.
what do I think? I think Arsenal fans hate me. I don't care. Guys, I don't know. We're back in the next 2 weeks. When are you going to bowl?
Also, Bolivia. I will be in the
Jesus.
South American
Bayern
plains
asked Chelsea about Nkunku.
in 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Anyway, but anyways, guys, look, take care. God bless. Have a good day and enjoy this chat and shit. God,